That is hellish windy. Right, welcome to or welcome back to the channel, whichever one it is. If you're new to the channel, my name's Ads. A couple of years ago, a year or so ago, I converted this extra long wheelbase transit van into a rolling home, basically. I've never done anything like it before, so if you wanted to see how that all went down, go back and look at the playlist that I put together for the transit van build, and you could just basically see me winging it all the way through. It's not perfect, it's not beautiful. To me it's perfect, and to me it's beautiful, but to most other people I could probably have done a lot better. But I had no experience, I had no idea what I was doing. If I can do it, you can do it, basically, is the takeaway from that segment. I haven't spent tens of thousands like some people, and more power to them if they had. I'll do a video at some point of a breakdown of roughly how much it's cost me, and it won't be anywhere near what you would believe it to be, which is pretty cool. I had a few leaks over the last sort of half of the winter, so I've sorted them to an extent. One of them was my fault, the other one I can't really figure out if it was something to do with the max air fan leaking. I do need to wait for the much better weather so I can get up and just reseal everything, because I think over time things just start to pull apart. I don't really know, but in doing all of that, I've ended up with loads of tools, loads of bits and pieces in the van that I don't need, and there's loads of stuff that I do need in the van that I haven't got. So I've come to my lockup today at my friend's farm. Thanks very much, Nick, by the way. I'm just going to sort out the van, go through a few bits and see if I can make it a little bit more summer ready. Basically, I'm going to stop waffling now. We're just going to start finding places to put all the stuff that I'm going to need. I've got a top box, but I'm pretty sure some little bastard tried to break into it. So anything valuable now has to be kept inside the van, because that was well annoying. I thought being all the way up there it was probably going to be safe, but nothing's safe these days because people are assholes. There we go. So yeah, so I have to try and figure out where everything's going to go. So that's basically what this is going to be about. Thanks for joining me. See you in a minute. Bye. It's windy, sorry about the wind. I bought this super sexy bit of kit so that I could do stuff. Look at that. It's getting official now. I'm going to make YouTube videos, I might as well, ain't I? I haven't got a microphone yet. I need to get a wireless mic. We'll try that. I'm not instilled with confidence, if I'm honest. How's it look? Stupid? Yeah. But if you're going to do it, you've got to do it, ain't ya? How do I even know if it's on? Hello? Right, let's go for it. Is that recording? Is that recording? Yeah, let's go. That's crap, isn't it? I'll try it, see what happens. So here's the lockup. It's my old motorbike. I do miss this old motorbike. So as you can see, this is just where I keep all of my play equipment, as if that's what you want to call it. A ramp that I made for no reason. But today, I'll figure this out. So I've got a lot of crap in here, and I need to try to organise everything in a way that is going to be way more practical and work a lot easier. So I think the best way to start is by taking it all out. I wasn't very pleased to find that somebody had tried to break into the top box, as you can probably imagine, but it did give me the kick in the ass that I needed to try to sort everything in the back out. With that said, I've got a van alarm fitted. Now, if you haven't seen the van alarm review, go and check that one out, because there will be a follow-up to that coming soon, because I've had it for just over a year. So yeah, check that out. Okay. So, let's put you there. Right, when I chose what van it was that I wanted, when I was choosing the size and everything, I went for the biggest I could find, which was an extra long wheelbase. The reason I did that is because I wanted the extra space in the back. I wanted a huge garage area to be able to keep all of the bits and pieces that I knew that I was going to be shipping around with me over my travels and my journeys. Now, even with the space that I've got back here, and I've got a fair bit of space, I still find that I struggle for places to put things. Now, as I said earlier, I'm lucky enough to have a lockup where I can keep a lot of stuff, but I also need to be able to keep as much as I can in the van. But I've got all of that gear plus some air rifles to try to stash away here somewhere. So let's see if we can do that. I think the first thing I'll do is I'm going to put some hooks up back here, because I think I can get my spear guns hooked up there nicely. The only issue I'll have is when they're wet, I won't be able to hang them there because I don't want them dripping on everything. But I can keep the wet ones out until they're dry and then stash them there, if that makes sense. So then at least I've kept them in the van and not in the roof box where they can get stolen. Let's try that. I've got 6 spear guns. I'm wondering if these smaller hooks, I'll be able to get a couple on each. So we're going to try one hook here, one hook here. Let's see where we go from there. No need for measuring, we'll have a guess. Went straight through a knot on that one. Let's try one screw for a minute just to make sure that I could get everything to work here. Okay, so there's one. See if I can fit more than one on that. Don't think I'll be able to get both of them on the same hook, or will I? If I turn this one round, not too shabby. I'm going to put a strap across the front of them to hold them all on, so I think that might work. Let's do another one. Right, so they've all seemed to fit. That's nice. That's nice. That's nice. Managed to get them all in. Pleased about that. I'm going to try and get a strap that goes across, possibly just to hold them, make sure they don't jump out, possibly from here down and across and under here. I'll have a look, see if I've got a strap, but for the most part, that's good. I'm pleased with that. So now I know they all fit, I'm going to take them all back out again, stash some stuff in that corner that I'm not using too often. Still got to get this box, those boxes, gas cooker, all of that kind of cool stuff. That all has to go in here somehow. Like I said, I've got a lot of space, but not a lot of space. I like to have everything to hand as well. I don't like, I mean, I could fill it up, but then I'd have to take it all out to get to stuff, which I don't want to be doing. I want to be able to get it in there and get it back out again quite easily. It's probably a lot to ask for, but I'm going to try. So I think I found a place for this. This is how I tie my ladder into the corner. Well, I've got this loose end here. So if I can wrap him around there, ideal, and it fits in there nicely. The old little spade as well. That's a twofer. It's a 2 for 1 if ever I've seen one. With the last bit of space that I've got in that gap, what I'm hoping to do is fit this. Now I don't necessarily have to take it, but when I do have my shower, I'm going to need somewhere to put the water. So this is going to be a spare water container, which just happens to fit perfectly in there. I mean, come on. Made for it, wasn't it? Come on. Just had a brainwave. I've got spare duvet and pillows. It's been taking up space up there. If I can get that to fit in there as well, which I don't see why I can't, all the better. Made an executive decision. I'm better off having that in there because it can't get damaged there. It's not going to get in anyone's way, and this can just get thrown in anywhere. Let's be honest, I can't fit it in there as well. If I could I would, but I can't, so I won't. Right, so I've got some semblance of understanding of what's happening here now. I've got spear guns in there, got metal detector there, spare duvet there. We're getting somewhere. I've still got to figure out how to get most of this into there, but I think I've got half a plan. Only half. Now, by plan, I obviously mean idea. A few months ago I had an idea to buy all of these boxes on Marketplace, these empty DeWalt drill boxes, and I thought I could use them in the back of the van to keep everything organised, but I never really got around to using them. So the idea is to put everything into its separate categories, try to file them essentially in the back of the van in a way that I could see them, everything's protected, everything's going to be kept safe. But it turned into a bit more of an ordeal than I thought it was going to be. I'm unpacking, packing boxes and just trying to figure stuff out. But I did find some stuff that I forgot I had, so, and at least I got to use them boxes, so win-win. Just had one of those realisations that this is turning into a really boring video of me just trying to sort the bloody van out. But it does need to be done. And I'm more motivated to do it if I'm making a video, because otherwise I just won't do it. So I do apologise if everyone's bored. Okay, so that's pretty much that. I've got everything aside from my air rifles in the back there. Now it looks like I've got a shed load of tools here, which is a bit worrying because I don't want people to break in assuming that they're going to get a shitload of DeWalt stuff. They're just boxes with leads and cables. One of them's got drills in, so yeah, they are a lot handier. They're very practical, very tough, you know, they're just very handy. So I just wanted to say thanks for joining me in this video. It probably wasn't very interesting, it probably wasn't very long. I don't know how I'm going to edit it together to try to make it into an actual video, but I'm just trying to get the van a little bit more organised and ready to go, because it's been, the sun's been out a little bit more lately and I'm hoping that summer's coming back. So I'm going to be beefing up my van security soon, but there is going to be another video about van alarm coming up, and I'm going to do a video soon as well about the overall costing of the van, because I realised I haven't done that yet. How much it will cost me roughly, I can't really remember exactly, but I'm going to run through the basics and all the bits and pieces and pick the van apart, which means all of this has got to come back out again, but there we go. But before I go, I thought I'd probably best introduce that ugly little turd to that handsome little sod there. So yeah, thanks for joining me, and I'll catch you in the next video. Yeah, I don't really know where to go from there. Love you, bye.